Hi, Joel. My name is Pat Cherubini. I'm the director of missionCLASSIFIED. We're the ones that have been kind of hounding you on your email about Wise Guys. My son Chase is actually the one that's been sending you those emails, and you asked for a little more information, so I'm going to give it to you. Just going to tell you what I think you can do to help you get a little bit more business, and take it or leave it. All this is information that you'll be able to do yourself if you want. So first off, I'm going to check out your website here. I know he told me that you guys have been crushing it 7 days a week, working since 1991. First of all, I want to congratulate you. That's awesome. Myself, we've been a web design company since 1997. So, we've been doing this a long time. That's all we do. So I know how hard times can get, and everything looks like it's working out well for you. So congratulations on that. Just checking out your website. I just want to say, right off the bat, it looks great. There's not really anything I would change. One little tip would be to maybe make this phone number click to call, because if you shrink this down to what it looks like on a phone, that's the first thing that shows up, which is perfect if I'm on my phone. It would be about this big over here on the left. Make it as easy as possible for somebody on a mobile phone to call you and get a hold of you, because from our viewpoint, it's about 60% of all traffic is coming from people on phones, and it's probably just going to get more. So you want to make it as easy as possible. Everything else on your site looks good. I love how clean it is, how easy it is. Me being trained in SEO, I'm going to look at your site and I'm going to assume that you are trying to rank for plumbing company in South Carolina, because that's what you have as one of your headings on your front page. And up here, as you can see, the title of your page is called Plumber in Columbia, South Carolina. So that is telling Google that you are a plumber in Columbia, South Carolina. So that's exactly what I'm going to think. We kind of found you through home improvement, which is where the Wise Guys part came in. So they may not be an exact competitor that we were looking at, but the way Google works is it really looks at what you have on your site, and by what you're telling that Google, that's the way they're going to rank you. So you're telling Google that you're a plumbing company in South Carolina. And I know when I look at your trucks, I see other things like home improvement, repair, restoration, maintenance. And then as I go to this page, your services page, as it goes over here, when I'm videoing, everything gets a little bit slower. The only service you're listing is drain cleaner in Columbia, South Carolina. So as far as Google and I'm concerned, you're a plumber that specializes in drain cleaning. So if that is exactly what you do and all you do, then you're doing it perfectly. If, however, you're doing a little bit more, as your trucks indicate, you really need to get more content on your website explaining that. So it's as easy as making another page, calling it home improvement, writing about your home improvement projects that you've done, and Google will take it from there. But if you don't mention that on your site, Google has no way of knowing that that's what your site's about. So I would suggest getting some more content, writing up, you could theoretically have a page about every single service that you do, and that would help you rank for those services in different areas. If you include the different names of different parts of town, I know Columbia is not the only city there. Everything around it, if you mention everything, you're going to have up that. So I would definitely get more content on there. The only other thing I noticed, it was mobily optimized, which is great. Everything you're doing is great. Your Google Plus page that you have listed here has like 2 pictures on it. You should put as many as possible. Fill out all your descriptions, all your locations, everything. You need to do more on that. And this Yelp page, you list that as one of your social profile links. But when I click it and go to it, if you look right here, it says unclaimed. That means you have not claimed your Yelp page. I would click on that link, go through the process. Right here it says, is this your business? Click through that, claim this business, and go through the steps and load up as many pictures as they'll let you. Load up as much of a description as you can, mentioning all the services that you do, all the locations that you serve, and that will help get you ranked better in Google. But also it could rank on your Yelp page. So all that needs to be done. So that's two things. When I search for your company name and your address, this is what I'm looking for. This comes up, and this tells me that you have claimed this page, which is great. You're listed as a plumber in Columbia, South Carolina. You can go in there. You absolutely should go in to your Google page, wherever you signed up for, and fill out, again, as much as possible. If you only have one or two things in there, which I can see you've got 2 pictures and that's it. It's just not enough. You need to do a little bit more. It doesn't take that long. Just take some pictures. You can do some project pictures that you've done. Type in some description, again, mentioning the services that you do, putting in as many categories as it will allow. That will definitely help. This is a lot of what helps you show up in this maps listing. If I click here, this here is the maps listing. That is all controlled by your Google Plus page, your Google My Business page. So get back in there with whatever you logged in with your Google account. It's probably a Gmail account. Fill out as much as possible. That will help you show up in map listings all around the city. So definitely do that. I just did some Google searches for drain cleaning in Columbia, South Carolina, since that's what you list as your service on your service page. The first thing that shows up is Franklin Plumbing and Drain. They also show up right here. I'm sure you probably understand that these are ads here. Anybody can pay for these ads. Won't that go away? These are what we call organic listings that show up under the ads or under the maps. And those are what Google will show people after they type in their search. So if I type in drain cleaning in Columbia, South Carolina, I'm getting Franklin Plumbing right here. They're also getting their Google My Business page, which is great. If somebody comes to this page, more than likely, they're going to get a hold of Franklin Plumbing. Their Facebook page is right here. And as I go through, there's a couple of other ones, but what I'm not seeing is you. I went through a couple of pages. You're not ranking really for anything anywhere. And I'm guessing, being in business since 1991, working 7 days a week, I'm guessing you have a great word of mouth. Referral business, which is exactly what we do. We have a lot of word of mouth. We've been doing it a long time, and that's great. If you do want to expand and you want some more business, Google is what I feel is the best way to get it, because you're going to go out there. New people that don't know you are going to find you. If they're looking for drain cleaning and you show up there, you've got a lot better chance of them finding you rather than calling Franklin or somebody else. So once you get them to call you, then you've created a new customer, and then you've got a new source to tap for more word of mouth. So that's something that can help you grow pretty fast. Here's another search I did, plumbing company in South Carolina. Again, we've got the ads, and then this one shows the maps. This one shows Aero Plumbing. And again, you can see they're showing up here in the organic pretty high. Home Advisors is just a directory. This one shows up. It's not showing up. Superior is another one that shows up in the map and in the organic. And again, I am not seeing you. I went through. If you click on the more places, it will show you all of the locations around the city. You're basically nowhere to be found. Which means if you're wanting more business from Google, they're going to have, if they don't know your name, they are not going to find you. I went through several pages. You're just not on here. Now, I will say that this will show differently for me than it might for you, because I'm not there. If somebody is very close to you, wherever you are on the map, it may show that to them because Google knows where everybody's at. But anybody, from anywhere around, I see Aero's way out here. So if somebody was very close to here and did a search, Aero would probably show up for them. Wherever you are, it would probably show up for them if you're close. But if they're just somewhere randomly in Columbia, you've got a very thin chance of being seen. And here's another one, plumber in South Carolina. Again, you got the ads. There's Superior again, Aero again, Mets. All these same guys are showing up, and you're not. So, that's a problem. Just want to make sure you know that, and that's the way it works. There are some, this is the Aero plumbing. I've looked at it. It's not that big a deal. It's very easy. They have a little bit more content than you. They've got a click to call. They are very beatable, but they're getting some traffic, and I'll show that to you in a minute. We searched home improvement company in Columbia, which is the way we originally found you. And, that Wise Guys was doing most of the work, but, it doesn't look to me like you're really technically just home improvement. You're more of plumbing. So, that's something you could go after if you wanted to, but you need some more information on home improvement. This here is one of my SEO tools that we optimize our search engine with. This is called SEMrush. I pay for this. I put in your web address, and it comes back and it kind of tells me what kind of traffic you're getting, whether or not you're running any ads, and and how many links that you have going back to you. One of the ways that Google will rank you is by having other people link to you, and they count that as kind of a vote. If you've got somebody with a good website that links back to you, that's a good thing. You have virtually zero. I looked back, I don't think this is a brand new site, but you're getting, according to this tool, zero traffic. You're not doing any ads, and this here is a graph that shows the same thing. You're basically getting zero. Now, this isn't 100% accurate because they don't have access, but they're looking at everybody's, and based on what they're finding, they're not giving you too much credit. So this is basically empty because it's not finding anything on you. Now, contrast that with, I typed in Aero plumbing here. As you can see, they have 7 backlinks, which is not very many. If you ever decided to start working on your ranking, that's very easily beatable. And you can see they are paying some ads to get found. And then their organic searches, they're getting almost 500 people a month are getting to their site after they search for something. And this is the interesting part here. This tool here gives a little estimation of traffic costs on what it would cost them to get that much traffic if they were to pay for it. And it's saying it's almost $7,000 worth of traffic every month they're getting because people are finding them on Google. Now, if you could translate that to whatever the jobs that you're doing are worth, you can kind of see where this can really scale up and escalate quickly if you're getting a lot more traffic. So this is the graph. This line here is the 250 people a month. And you can see we're back in January 14. They weren't doing anything. They obviously started doing some SEO or something because their traffic, which has been virtually zero like yours for years, all of a sudden has spiked up. And, here was a little drop here that went back down, and they may have done something that Google didn't like. They fixed it. And this month they've spiked up, already at almost 467. So, they're definitely working with somebody. They're getting their traffic up. And over here, you can see they've got 41 top organic keywords that they're ranking for. Again, you're not ranking for any. One of them is their name, but Columbia Plumbing, they're ranked number 2. That search is getting 600 people a month looking for it. Plumbers, Columbia, South Carolina. You can see this is their ranking here where they're ranking. And there's a bunch more. There's 41 of them. They're ranking very well for a lot of stuff. They're getting a lot of traffic from that. This is what they're paying for. They're paying for people. They're showing up in the ads. And here's what their ads look like here. Just some of the random looks like Camden is one of the cities they're going after pretty hard. And these are some of the backlinks. All these things you can do yourself by writing more content. If you have friends that have websites that could include a link back to you, that's fine. That would work. Any other directories, you've already got like a Yellow Pages and those, but anything like that you can add is a good one. This one here is localcontractors.co. You could probably go there and get a free ad yourself, match what they're doing. The reason all this is important is this is what people advertise with on those AdWords on Google with. It's called Google AdWords. This is my account. I put in a bunch of your keywords that people might be looking for where you're not showing up. And this is targeted just to Columbia, South Carolina. I just did the Columbia metro area, nothing further. But as you can see, 600 people are looking for, they just type in plumber. 1,600 people a month are typing in home improvement. Kitchen remodels, another 110. Drain cleanings, 10. Emergency plumbers, 20. Plumbing companies, 20. All these are things that people are typing in. And as you can see, this chart goes on and on. Kitchen remodel ideas, clogged drain, remodeling, bathroom renovation. There are 800 different variations of these keywords that people are typing in. And they're finding Aero plumbing. They're finding all these other places. They're not finding you. So if you want to tap into that massive traffic, and these are people that are, if somebody's typing in emergency plumber in Columbia, South Carolina, they're not going to go through 5 or 6 pages of Google to find an emergency plumber. They're going to click on somebody right at the top of the first page. They're going to get that job. So that's what we do. We can help you do this, but obviously I've told you everything that you can do. So, some of the, the key takeaways that we're looking at is get more content on your website. Improve that Google Maps listing by going into your Google account, putting in more information, more keywords, more of the services you do and the areas you service. That will help you a ton by getting you ranked. And then the third, the most important and the highest and the hardest one to do is get more links. And that can be, like I said, posting on other people's blogs, going into plumbing forums and posting your link, helping other people, answering questions. These are ways that you can do it to get more links. But we can also do it for you, but that's not, that's neither here nor there. Step up your game a little bit. If we can help you, just respond to this and, send me back an email. We can work something out. I can give you some more tips if you want. I can dig in. If you have another competitor you want me to look at, I can dig into their numbers, see what they're doing. In the meantime, I want to thank you for reaching out, reaching back to us, getting some information. I hope this helped a little bit. Definitely get your web person or whoever did your website to start adding some more content. And I hope it improves your business. So have a good day. So you're probably asking yourself, why am I doing this? What's in it for me? Why am I giving you free information, right? Well, the easy answer is I just love to help businesses. The more information I give you, the more they grow. It makes me feel good. The second one is I know you're just too dang busy. Most local businesses I talk to are too busy running their business. They don't have the time, the knowledge, or the expertise to actually implement these things and help your business grow. And the third thing is I find customers this way. Believe it or not, I've found the more information I share and give away, the more people are drawn to me that need help in a bigger way. So someone eventually will say, hey, I like you. Will you do this for me? If that's you, great. If not, that's fine too. Like I said, I love helping you out. So hopefully you take what I've done, what I've given you already, run with it, take action today, and get some of it done. If you ever want some more information, that's easy too. Go to missionclassified.com/discovery. Fill out the information in detail. Tell me about your competitors. Tell me about your business strategies, your marketing strategies. I can dig a lot deeper in. I'll make another video for you, and then we can move on from there. So if that's something you're interested in, please do that. If not, like I said, it's not a big deal. Thanks for listening to me. I hope you have a great day.